Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got some Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
We did this one a long time ago. We're going to do it again.
We're going to test it goblet style.
Wild Turkey goblet style.
I figured you'd do your... Bring it in! Mine was more like
I wonder, talk for a second here while I look up and I'll see when we did Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This was probably, it was one of the, I'm going to say 2015. Ooh, it was one of the first bourbons that we did.
Okay. That's what was making me think 16. Did we go not a full year before we started doing bourbon?
Rare Breed, and it was, we talked about tax day.
Didn't we start in 2015, though? No, we started in 2013. Holy moly, you're right. It is 15. Gosh,
yeah, April of 2015 it aired. Wow. The fact is, you need to get our tax appointment now.
I do.
Yep.
Gotta get it.
I don't have a number on here. Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
We're in the kitchen. I'm wearing a sunglass
This was
shirt.
early. This was early.
I just saw that. Look at that. No gray.
We did a barrel-proof bourbon shootout, 16 bottles blind, and we included this in there. So we haven't had Rare Breed since 2015, and a lot of people lately have been talking Rare Breed up really good.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's get it. We'll throw it in there. We went through the bourbon 16-bottle blind bourbon shootout.
Right.
And since it'd been so long, we thought, let's take another look at this again.
Yeah, I mean, it's what, 50? Is that 58.4? My eyes are getting bad. I think it's 58.4.
Yep, 58.4%, so that's good.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying it, if I remember right.
Originally,
I liked it originally.
2015.
But I don't remember like it knocking my socks off. I just enjoyed it.
Well, at first I thought you were on the take with Wild Turkey because everything was Wild Turkey.
I loved Wild Turkey.
You were talking about it at work. We were buying it, and I was like,
are they paying you money?
You on the side?
I'm like, yeah. Did you see my graphic up Wild Turkey truck?
423, by the way.
Woo! 424. So, yeah. Yep. I had a Wild Turkey boat, Wild Turkey shotgun. No, I didn't have any of those things. So, I think the part of it is I feel like there's a higher rye mash bill, and it smells so sweet.
You think it's higher rye or kind of just standard rye?
I don't know. I want to say, I mean, I don't know. The nose-wise, it's sweet, but that's going to be the corn. I didn't really get pepper notes, though.
I really didn't get any...
God, it's got me salivating on it.
Did I say 423?
You did. We said them. So, hotcakes these are going.
Really kind of, for 58%, really kind of light on the nose. I've even got my nose stuck all the way in there trying to get something. All I can tell you is there's some oak. There's some scents of bourbon. Cinnamons.
Very cinnamony on the taste, too. I've gone in. I'm going to be adding some water to this. I get that peppery spike right off the top from that higher ABV. A little bit of a velvety mouthfeel.
Woo! That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. It calms down fast, though. You want to drop?
Yep. Let me try another sip.
Okay.
Here with it neat. A lot of corn.
Yep.
Cinnamons, oaks, vanilla. High, that 58% ABV really took over the palate, blasted all of the taste buds. It doesn't feel old.
Right.
Or older.
I will agree with you 100% on that.
I mean, it feels like a high proof. It's a good bourbon. Feels 6 to 8 years old, somewhere in that range, maybe.
6. It feels like you're getting exactly what the bottle says. A high proof, rich bourbon. A little bit of that velvety mouthfeel, though. If this was a little older, I think I'd be getting even more of that coating in there. You're right, though. I would guess 6. Do you know? Do you know? Okay.
No.
6 years.
I would lean more towards 8. It is picking up a lot of the cask influence, a lot of the oak, a little astringent. Of course, some of that's probably the ABV being that high kicking in.
More water.
Yes, no, I need some.
Another drop?
Yeah, throw one in there. Do it.
Pop.
Do it.
Ba-da.
Do it.
I did it. It was done.
Okay, a little bit of the sweet rye now.
That's my sling blade. Some people call it a Kyber blade.
Kaiser.
Kaiser. Dang it, I said Kyber. Wow, that's like futuristic. That's like Blade Runner. Speaking of that.
Is that from Blade Runner?
I don't think so.
Kyber Steel. Something. Oh, no, that's the Mandalorian.
Ooh, isn't it? I haven't even seen that.
No, that's not Kyber Steel either. What's it? I haven't
seen Mandalorian.
What is Kyber Steel from? Something. Name it if you know it.
Yeah, they got it. Is that Rogue One? Is that the name of the planet where they're on, where they're getting all the crystals?
I don't remember now. Water did bring out, I started to get the rye with the water. I wasn't getting it probably because the ABV was so high. It was kind of just taking over everything. This is, well, what? I was going to compare it to another barrel proof. I won't do that.
Okay.
It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's not overly rich. It's not overly thick. It's not overly.
It's actually, I would say, thin.
It's a little thin.
But I mean, it's rich as far as flavor and high ABV. But I don't know. Because thin, I would use. I don't know if I've ever described a whiskey as thin unless it was low proof.
Yeah. I'm still going to add a good drop of water to it. It's still, after I've had 3 or 4 little drops in there, I just added a decent one. Because even with the water that I've added, it's still feeling like a high ABV.
Definitely.
Whiskey.
Yeah, that's hanging around. I'm with you. I get a little bit of rye bread notes. I can get more of that as I bring that ABV down with the water added into it.
Yep.
And those oak notes are in there. To me, it's not overly oaked. The oak notes.
Here we go. Right here where I got it. It's much nicer. I mean, it still doesn't have the depth, or it's not really making it feel older or anything like that. But it's got rid of a lot of the harshness of that high ABV. Nice notes now. Sweet sugars, sweet corn. Sweet caramels.
Maybe that's the word I was looking for instead of thin, is maybe just lack of depth.
Yeah.
Because that's where I agree. It doesn't feel like it's transitioning along much either. It's a nice, sweet, slightly peppery rye flavor and oak.
I like it though. I mean, it's good.
So what's the price point?
I want to say, it's pretty reasonable. I want to say it's like $50 to $55 range.
At that proof.
Maybe $45 to $55 range, somewhere in there.
I don't think we were scoring back then. My memory of this is that I enjoyed it more then. Again, not saying it's bad, but I enjoyed it more then than I do now. I would score this an 87.
I was going to guess you were going to say 88. Usually on our bourbon, sometimes we're within a point or two. And we are 2 points. And you're usually lower than me. I'm usually 2 points higher. It's good. It's right in there. It doesn't, 90 to me would be it's breaching the point of really good. And it kind of reminds me, we just did the Knob Creek 12-year. And, it's not, other than a higher ABV, it's not too much different.
Not as much oak.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. To me, nothing about the Knob Creek. We're reviewing the rare breed.
Way to keep yourself on track.
To me, it's really another year or two in there would breach that 90 mark, probably push it over. Give a little bit more of that depth on the palate that you're looking for.
I agree 100% with you there. 100%.
Now we have a Should be a traveling dummy since it's Wednesday, but we have a Scotch shout out too.
That's fine. I think we don't have a lot of photos coming in.
Well, and it's bourbon related. So
perfect.
Thrasher with a Z.
Yeah, Thrasher.
THRSHZER commented on the championship round of the Barrel Proof Bourbon Shootout.
Nice.
If you haven't watched it and you don't want a spoiler quit watching right now.
Spoiler alert.
Jack Daniels, okay, are you done? Okay, gone? Okay. Jack Daniels single barrel proof wins the 16 bottle blind barrel proof shootout.
It's good.
Thrasher comments, never had it yet, so I'm heading out to get one.
Good call.
But I gotta say, I was on the edge of my seat rooting for the Jack Daniels. Great content, guys. And I say this to all the other whiskey tubers, but all of you are great ambassadors for the whiskey industry.
Nice.
I wouldn't have even started buying bourbon if it wasn't for you.
There you go. There's the value.
Yep.
Value added.
Yep.
Love it.
Is it worth it? We talked, price point. It's coming in around $50.
Sure.
It does have a good palate.
And it's good.
And it's good.
It's good. It's not like, here's what's interesting. When I first had this, I had not experienced a lot of depth in whiskey yet. As far in as we are just with bourbons alone. We're pretty deep all the way around now. Still plenty to learn. But, yeah, it doesn't quite have that rich mouthfeel.
We should have watched the original one just to see what we said about it.
You know what we should do? Put it in the comments if you like this idea. We should have the video playing, and I think we could do a picture-in-picture, and we comment on what we are doing. So maybe we're even ripping on each other and going, that was a good point you made. Or you'd be like, you're so dumb. Here, look at that hat. I can't even focus on the whiskey. We could like rip ourselves with some of our old stuff. I'd be like, look, video 3, you're not even looking at the camera. You're all over here. The camera's there, man.
Like,
what are you doing?
You were like, don't look at it. Don't look. You look over here.
You look right at it.
What was the display? We had the display on the side.
I said, don't look at the display.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Yeah, so I wouldn't look at all.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Not looking at the display.
This is a great photo of Helen Keller. Hello,
Not
come
looking
on
at
back.
The display.
Come on back, Helen. It's water. It's warm. Look at your beautiful face. Scotch It. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
You're very prickly.
Dummies.
Man,